Hello, air signs. This is Lindsay from Readings by Lindsay. I was going to do you water signs first, but on my page I had a couple air signs looking a little impatient to get their psychic reading for the entire month of February, which I do by element. This is my YouTube channel. It is very new, but for those of you that don't know me, I am a professional psychic. I have been running my business, Readings by Lindsay, for over 7 years now. I am based out of Kenosha, Wisconsin. I do offer private sessions by appointment only, but now I'm expanding to the digital market. So if you have a single question, or if you'd like a general reading, single question readings are as low as $10. General readings are as low as $30, whereas to book an appointment with me, the lowest I take is $50 an hour. Sometimes it's more depending on the readings. But all that information is going to be below. I want to get started with the reading. So you'll see my email address if you'd like to order a digital reading or more information about me. You can email me at AffordablePsychic@yahoo.com. Or you can go to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/readingsbylindsay. And all my contact info is there along with a list of services. Okay, so let's get started with you air signs. Now, for those of you that don't know what the element of air signs are, they are Libra, Gemini, Gemini's in our sign. Yeah, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And what I have here is my intuitive journal. Before I do these monthly by element readings, I do a little bit of, I just take some notes, some intuitive notes, things that I pick up through meditation, things also related to the way, I'm not an astrologist, but I have a basic understanding of astrology, so different ways the planets are aligning up, things like that, how that could affect that element. So as we're doing air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, these are some of the things that I picked up before I pull out your cards and then your spirit guidance card for the month of February. This month, but also this entire year, is primarily going to be concerned with ideas. So you guys are going to be coming up with new ideas all over the place all month. But this month is going to be like the month for ideas. You may feel like you're going to want to move fast, but you're not going to be getting anywhere. And that's just because right now it's just not your time yet. It will come. In June, that is when there's going to come another negotiation period between Neptune and Jupiter, which are at odds right now. That's when a lot of the stuff a lot of the issues you're kind of dealing with this month are going to resurface and you'll be windows of opportunity to rehash it out. So a lot of your ideas will come into fruition. We're talking this summer, but this month is primarily going to be full of ideas. But you're going to get frustrated because there's not going to be a whole lot of action. Use your minds. I have think underlined twice. Think before you act. Again, don't try to jump into things to move too quickly. That you're going to be air signs are going to be wanting to do a lot of that this month, jumping into things quickly. Don't do it. Think before you act. I have here all year Jupiter and Neptune will be at a standoff. So this is going to cause you also to question your faith. You're going to be feeling like God hates you, or like, I'm praying and I'm praying and I'm trying to manifest and I'm manifesting, but just not working. I'm just going to, become an atheist, or I'm just not going to believe any of this spiritual hoodoo, hokey stuff anymore. But you're going to find out that towards the middle to the end of the year, it's going to be it's going to be so much deeper. It's going to be so much deeper. So you may struggle a bit this month, but you won't want anybody to know. So on a love level, you're going to be keeping your emotions close to the chest, which is going to be difficult for you because you're going to be like basically dying on the inside and smiling on the outside, and you're going to feel like people can't empathize, but nobody can empathize with you because you're not letting them know how you truly feel. So that's going to be important for you. You are very charming. Air signs are very charming, and they know how to negotiate to get what they want. You are going to be using your negotiation skills a lot this month, and this is going to work very well for you in business. This month is your month for business. Again, with the ideas, your charisma. I'm not saying holding your feelings in is good, but you're going to be doing a lot of that, which is going to help you accelerate in the workplace, especially if you work for other people, not yourself. And also in romance, you, air signs, are at the end of a 7-year cycle. And this could actually lead to you breaking up, having serious breakups, or having people come into your life that are going to be very serious partnerships and relationships this month. And I have also on here to show your true self, because again, like I said, you're going to be wearing that mask this month. Take that mask off, especially when it comes to interpersonal relationships, because that's going to help you a lot. And work on your communication skills when it comes to relationships. In the workplace, you're going to do great, but when it comes to those serious talks, you're going to struggle. And again, going back to questioning your spirituality, that communication has a lot to do with it. We're in the number 3 year. That's the creative communicator, spiritual lessons. It all kind of comes together. One more thing I have written on here that I want to share with you is Uranus moves through Taurus for the next 7 years, which can mean a physical move or an internal shift that brings you home, like to your spiritual home. So the next 7 years, and it can also mean a huge career change too, by the way. So in the next 7 years, that's the cycle you're going to be in. It's going to have to do with movement at home, work, or spiritually, or all three. But in big ways, these are spiritual lessons. So, okay, air signs, let's get to the cards. So, I do have my tarot cards out, but here in the Midwest, we are under a winter weather advisory. I'm actually doing this cast from my bedroom because this is the second day in a row my child's off school. It's a little bit more quiet in here. So I thought we could use some earth spirits and bring some berries into our reading. So for your monthly tarot oracle reading, card reading, I am going to use, it's actually my Mixed Fairies deck. They're both decks by Doreen Virtue. Just because I have her decks, don't get me started on what I think of her now. That's all I'll say. And they're both pretty old. One's, I think, like about almost 2 decades old. The other one's more like a decade old. But I mixed them together about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And I just get awesome readings with them. And they're really good when we need some of that flowery, springy, summer energy in the air. So for February and air signs, what do we have? What does February look like for air signs? Alright, so first quarter, inner power. Second quarter, so second week of February, perfect timing. Third is environmental awareness. This doesn't just mean outside, but I do pick up for some of you it means outside when I get to this part of the month. I'll explain a little more. This is the beginning of our second half of February. For some of you, this is work. Some of you, this is actually outside. Weather. There's some stuff with weather that I'm getting, and I'll get to that when I get there. And then your new career. See, what did I just say about for some of you this is work? End of the month is that new career. Now, I want one more card to pull another card for the month of February. And I feel like it's right. I feel like it's actually like right over here. Okay, winter. Okay, so again with the weather, winter. There's our weather is going to be jumpy in February. I just want you guys to know that. Lots of wind. You guys are that air energy, so there's lots of wind. I want to say this cold is going to stop, and I know that this weekend it gets warmer, but we're still living in a cooler, and it's going to feel that way throughout February. But lots of wind. There's lots of wind. Ice and wind. This is going to cause some power outages, problems with electricity, internet, things like that. And we're looking at that in the second half of February. Just wanted to tell you that. And that's not just for air signs. That's for everybody. Also wanted to tell you that. So looking at your month, air signs, the beginning of the month is inner power card. This is going to be you guys coming out of your shell and really starting with a running start. Like I said, you're full of ideas. You're going to be wanting to move at a really fast pace. But like I said, you're not going to get there as fast as you want. Second week, second quarter, we're looking at perfect timing. Along with this message is you have to have trust that this will all happen. Things will happen and work out when they need to work out. things aren't going to happen immediately like you're wanting them to. And you're going to have, like I said, you're going to have struggles in believing in the universe and believing in spirituality. And, you know, you may feel like the universe is out to get you because you're not going to be getting that instant gratification. And basically, you have to remember that your time is not now. February is not your month. Business it is, but every other aspect is really not your month. Third quarter, beginning of the second half of the month, we're starting off with environmental awareness. Now, I explained to you how that could all work out as far as outside. This is weather. We're going to have some weather issues. Like I said, definitely a lot of wind, cracking ice, which could cause some electricity outages, things like that. And I feel like it's showing up in the air reading because there's a lot of air, weather elements that have to do with the type of storms we're talking about. And again, winter. It could even be there might be some unseasonable, in other parts of the country, there may be some unseasonable, like, tornadoes or, like, just windy, weird wind things. I don't know. Weather that has to do with wind. Or, you know, there could be also some environmental crises that somehow have to do with air getting into soil, water and air mixing. I haven't done the water ones yet, so I'm interested on how that's going to show up too. But there may be some, you know, that second month of February, there could be some environmental stuff going on, that air, water. But also, and going back to environmental awareness, the middle of February, be aware of the people that you surround yourself with, because there are going to be people that could be, you might need to cut out. This could go actually for relationships at home. This could even go in your love life. Now, this could also, for a lot of you too, and since my YouTube channel is so new, and I know, you know, I'm not getting 42,000 hits, which I would love to get. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But I think a lot of you, this is going to have to do with work. And like I said, you guys are going to be on hit with the career this month. So, you know, pay attention to your work opportunity. There could be an opportunity for you to move up or even get a new job at the end of the month. Your work is going to be really on fire at the end of the month, that fourth week. So I hope that, and I want to go a little bit more into this career card. Again, ideas that you may have had at the beginning of the month that you felt weren't getting out or weren't getting anywhere, you might be able, if you stick to it, you might, if they had to do with work, you might start to see some progress or some motion towards the end of February. But we're talking about these ideas started at the beginning of February. I feel some I told you so is at work. Like, people aren't going to listen, but then by the end of the month they'll listen. Again, second week, perfect timing. Things will happen as they need to happen. Okay, so I hope that helped you. Now I'm going to draw a spirit message card for the month of February for air signs. This is Daily Spirit Messages by John Holland. I'm giving you a monthly message for February 2019 for air signs. Let's see what card Spirit wants us to pick, or wants me to pick, for air signs for February 2019. This can be a slower process than others. Let's see, it looks like this card wants to pop out. Okay, self-love. If you see that, self-love. So I can see this, definitely, especially with the feeling that I get that there may be some family relationships or some real personal relationships that may need to be cut out. Also, the fact that you're going to be holding in a lot of emotion or wearing, you know, your heart really close to your chest. You need to take care of yourself. If you're not going to allow others to take care of you, you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself. I'm going to read this to you. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. So, truly, I can see that you want to hold everything in, and almost like some of these ideas you're getting, especially work-related, it's going to cause you to have to, wear a mask. But be sure to take that mask off at night and let your face breathe. Okay? If you don't want to share things with other people, get a journal. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Color pictures, do whatever you need to release the stress, release that emotion, so you're not just stuffing it in, because it could have cataclysmic effects later on down the line. This is going to be a rough one for you, air signs, but I know you guys can do it. First card is inner power. Come on. You've got the strength. You just got to be patient and work through it and love yourself. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I will see you again. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and if you feel like sharing and you feel the need to share, or you feel the strength to share, and you're not shy to share, please share my channel and my Facebook page on all your social media outlets. And again, I'm Lindsay with Readings by Lindsay out of Kenosha, Wisconsin. And if you would like more information about me, you can see the links below. And if you'd like to order a reading, you can just email me directly at AffordablePsychic@yahoo.com. Thank you, and have a wonderful month.